Hey, what is up, everybody? This is steviebreech coming to you. I got a good old unboxing from my friends over at Highspots.com. Everybody this time of year should probably be having a lot of stuff coming in right now. Black Friday prices. TNA extended their Halloween harvest, whatever it was called, all throughout the month of November, trying to get the best prices before Black November came around Thanksgiving time. A lot of stores like Highspots, WWE Shop, they started their sales before Thanksgiving even came to be. I went over to Highspots. I wasn't looking to pick up a lot of stuff, but there was a few items that I was looking to see what they were going to be. I will honestly say that the way the Highspots did their deal was all the DVDs were sort of marked down, and then the more DVDs you bought, the better price you would get. I will honestly say that I probably would have bought more if they just would have had better prices on the DVDs instead of having to, put more into your cart to try and figure out what the next discount was going to be. So, I don't know. All in all, I got a box, so it can't get that bad. So, we'll crank this open. I gotta say, the people over at Highspots, you've made it when you got your own packing tape. Pretty cool stuff. I feel like Mr. Paul JB44 right now, busting open this box. I don't order from Highspots a lot. But I always like it when I do. They always have great customer service. They always have great shipping, and they always have great items. And a lot of times they have great items that you can only get from them. I don't know what the hell this is. I don't even know what the heck they used. But this is what they used to make sure, I guess, the stuff wasn't messing around in the box. But maybe I can become the executioner. From back in the day, I was watching the Undertaker stuff on the WWE Network, and the Executioner had a match with Undertaker back in 1997. Terry Gordy playing the character back in the day, so maybe I can just play as him. First thing in the box is the Biz Clizz Party. This was first released as the Bullet Club party, but then I guess New Japan Wrestling made them change what was in there. You got a whole bunch of guys sitting around the table talking about the business. They've buried this on their own podcast, one of their one of the shows that they did. But honestly, this was a really good podcast. I don't know how it comes out on a DVD. The podcast, they limit themselves to a half hour, and probably that's for a reason. But you got Machine Gun Carl Anderson, you've got Luke Gallows, you've got my boy Tama Tonga, and they're just sitting around talking. If I remember right, Kurt Hawkins sits down with them. I think at one point they even talk about they didn't know what to do, so they had the pizza delivery guy jump in and talk to him for a while. That was the first thing. This one was out of the discount bin. DDT4, I can honestly tell you that I ordered this for the one reason that the Briscoe brothers were on the cover of it. This is from 2010, so, I'm sure I didn't pay much for it, and what I do, I'll probably get my money's worth is out of the Briscoes match. From then we go to another DVD that was in the discount bin, and this is Team Sexy, Mike Bennett and Maria Kanellis. I'm guessing this is sort of like a shoot interview that they did. It says on the back, it says 2013. It's got a few bonus matches. I don't know. It could be, but like I said, I only paid a few bucks for it, so hear anything good on there, it'll be good. This is one of the main things that I really wanted to get out of this interview. Out of this unboxing, and this was the Young Bucks Too Sweet Journey. This was honestly the one thing that I went over to Highspots.com to pick up. I sort of said when this came out, I think it's going to mean more if, I get to meet these guys sooner than later. I haven't met them since WrestleMania 28. I met them at the ROH merch stand. But I was supposed to go to Bola, which is where they released this documentary for the first time. They started selling it, and honestly, I'm sure Highspots takes a little bit of a cut for selling this, but it honestly came down to I really had to have this, and I really wanted to have this right now. This is called the Too Sweet Journey. This is like a two-disc set It's got a few matches on there. It's mostly a documentary of following these guys around and seeing what their life is like. You know, they go to Japan and wrestle for New Japan. They wrestle for PWG. They wrestle for Ring of Honor. They wrestle countless indies. These guys are probably two of the best tag teams, or not tag teams. These two make one of the best tag teams in professional wrestling. I apologize about screwing this up. But then, you know, I think everybody loves to follow these guys on Twitter and check out everything which is going down with these guys. You know, they've talked a lot about this they're also on the Bullet Club's podcast, which would be on MLW Talking Shop, and they've talked about this coming out. And they've done other interviews, sort of putting this over. Just going to different shows and filming different things, which is around. But the DVD extras include talks with Kevin Steen, Cole Cabana, Dave Meltzer, Booker T, Excalibur. You got a bonus match of the Young Bucks going up against Teddy Hart and Jack Evans from 2009. This should be a really fun watch, and this is the one thing that I'm really looking forward to, and I'm glad that I picked up. Next in here is How the Best Friends Stole Christmas. I have Happy Holidays from Chuck, Trent, and Highspots.com. So I got my first Christmas card of the season. I wonder if I'll get a Luke Cage Christmas card this year. Put that right there. From here we go to an ad for the Queens of Combat. Recognize any of those chicks? Tessa Blanchard, Madison Rain, Havoc, Rebel, Santana Garrett. Recognize a few of those. On the back, you've got ads for Diva Diaries, wrestling matches, customs, Queens of Combat, and wrestling superstars. And then the last one was something that I just was surfing around, and I found it. Adding to my collection, I wanted to pick this up when I met Terry Funk probably 2, maybe even 3 years ago at the first WrestleFest that I ever went to for BTW. I picked up the Terry Funk More Than Just Hardcore. It's a hardcover book. On the inside, it's signed by Terry Funk. It was a really, really good deal. There's, you know, Terry Funk charging the ring. I've heard that this is honestly a really good read from Terry Funk. I don't know if he actually, it says it's with Scotty Williams, so I'm sure he told this story and he wrote it in the book form. But I'm really looking forward to this. I'm really glad that I add this to my wrestling collection of autographed books that I've got a bunch of. I probably need to do an updated video letting you know all the ones that I have. But let's make sure. We got the Young Bucks. We got Team Sexy. We got DDT4 from 2010. We got the Biz Clizz Party, which did not come with its DVD. It was supposed to come with an autographed 8x10, but they probably ran out or something. Maybe they just didn't want to put it in there because it was on sale. And then last but not least was the Terry Funk autographed More Than Just Hardcore book. But pretty great deal with shipping, just over $50. So I look at that as a steal. But this is what it's all about right here. This is what I wanted to pick up more than anything else. Anybody who checks out Jimny888's videos, talking about Highspots.com that he put up last week, where he put over the Harley Race DVD, and other DVDs that he wanted to pick up, like the one on Crockett Promotions. This is a DVD just like this. You're only going to get this if you buy this from Highspots.com or if you buy it from the Young Bucks themselves. Really, really good stuff. Too Sweet, The Journey. Really looking forward to checking this out.